Alright, let's jump into it. The 2026 Acura CL Type S is here, and it's bringing that old school spirit back with a modern twist. If you're into that blend of sportiness, luxury, and reliability, this might just hit the sweet spot. Acura is clearly trying to tap into its performance roots with this one, and honestly, it feels like a breath of fresh air in a market full of generic crossovers. The CL badge hasn't been around since the early 2000s, but now with the Type S treatment, this coupe is back, and it means business. Visually, the 2026 CL Type S looks like it came out of a performance design studio. It's sleek and aggressive but still has that premium Acura elegance. You get a wide, low stance, sculpted body lines, and the signature diamond pentagon grille sitting between sharply designed LED headlights. The hood has real definition, giving the car a muscular look from the front, while the rear has that fastback profile and quad exhaust setup that screams performance coupe. It looks athletic but still refined enough to park at a valet without anyone raising eyebrows. Acura also nailed the color options, a deep metallic blue, pearl white, and of course, that Type S exclusive tiger eye pearl. Step inside and it gets even better. The interior is all about the driver. You've got heavily bolstered leather and suede sport seats with contrast stitching, a thick flat bottom steering wheel, and real aluminum trim, no fake stuff here. Acura kept physical buttons where it matters, like for climate control and drive modes, while upgrading the tech where it counts. The 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster is crisp and customizable, and the 11.5-inch infotainment touchscreen is finally intuitive and responsive, thankfully ditching the old touchpad. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, along with a banging 16-speaker L Studio 3D audio system that sounds like a live concert. Under the hood, the CL Type S is rocking a 3.0L turbocharged V6 engine, the same one found in the TLX Type S, but tuned slightly more aggressively for this coupe. You're looking at around 375 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque sent through a 10-speed automatic transmission. And yes, it's got Acura's super handling all-wheel drive SHAWD, which is one of the best AWD systems in the game when it comes to torque vectoring and cornering precision. Launches are quick, with a 0 to 60 time in the low 4-second range, and the power delivery is smooth and confident across the rev range. On the road, this car feels planted and confident. The adaptive dampers adjust instantly depending on the mode you're in, Comfort, Sport, or Sport Plus, and it genuinely feels like two different cars depending on how you're driving it. In Comfort, it's smooth and quiet, cruising like a luxury coupe. In Sport Plus, it sharpens up the steering, holds gears longer, stiffens the suspension, and really wakes up the drivetrain. It's not as raw as something like a Mustang GT or Camaro SS, but it's more refined and everyday friendly. Think of it like a Japanese answer to the BMW M440i, performance you can actually live with. Braking is handled by Brembo 4-piston calipers up front with ventilated discs all around. Pedal feel is solid and confident, with no fade even during spirited driving. The car gives you that classic front engine, rear bias AWD balance that feels stable in corners and agile in city driving. It's quick without being twitchy, aggressive without being obnoxious. Fuel economy is decent for what it is. You're looking at around 21 mpg city and 28 mpg highway, thanks to cylinder deactivation and smart shift mapping. Not exactly hybrid level efficiency, but not bad at all for a high-performance coupe. Now let's talk practicality. The rear seats are surprisingly usable. For a coupe, not spacious by SUV standards, but enough for short trips or younger passengers. Trunk space is pretty decent too, fitting a couple of suitcases or a week's worth of groceries without an issue. And with split folding rear seats, you can still haul longer stuff if you need to. There's also a good amount of in-cabin storage with cup holders, a decent glove box, and a wireless charging pad. Tech-wise, it's loaded. You've got a full suite of AcuraWatch safety features including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, and traffic sign recognition. There's even a head-up display in the higher trims, along with a 360-degree camera system that comes in clutch when parking this sleek beast. Price-wise, the 2026 CL Type S starts around $58,000, and a fully loaded version can climb to about $64,000. It's not cheap, but considering you're getting luxury, performance, and everyday usability wrapped into one, it's actually a solid value compared to German rivals. Plus, it's built in the USA, which adds a bit of that homegrown pride for those who care. The coolest part about this car might just be its vibe. It doesn't scream for attention, but people notice it. It's got that subtle performance aesthetic, like someone who's in shape but doesn't show off. The Type S badge still carries respect, and now that Acura's really backing it up with real engineering and power, it feels legit. So, who is this car for? If you're someone who wants the luxury and daily comfort of a Lexus RC, the handling precision of a BMW, and the reliability and value that Acura is known for, the CL Type S checks a lot of boxes. It's a car for enthusiasts who've grown up a bit, those who still want fun, but without sacrificing comfort, quality, or practicality. Overall, the 2026 Acura CL Type S is more than just a comeback, it's a statement. It tells the world that Acura still knows how to build exciting cars, and that performance can coexist with refinement. It's not trying to be the loudest or the fastest, but it's confident in what it offers. And in a world where real coupes are disappearing fast, it's nice to see something like this still holding it down. Would I daily it? Absolutely. Would I recommend it over a German coupe? Depending on your priorities, yeah, I actually might. Acura did this one right.